Hi, my name is Nery. I'm an editor and a columnist in the Philippines. I work mainly in the Philippines, but I represent my newspaper in the Asian News Network, which is a coalition of 22 newspapers in Asia. Personally, I grew up in a repressive environment under the martial law years under the dictator Ferdinand Marcos. But professionally, it is only in the last couple of years that we are seeing in the Philippines attacks on press freedom. Press freedom itself is under threat. The President of the Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte, has reached the point where he says that freedom of the press is a privilege instead of a right. So the present moment is actually the one that is increasingly becoming repressive. We feel it in our newspaper because the president has attacked us directly. He has in fact even called me out once. He insulted me in public by name, but he has also attacked other newsrooms, not just ours. He has essentially attacked other news organizations that write critical articles about him or his brand of government. And as the longer he stays in power, the more virulent, the more violent his attacks on the press become. I would recommend two related but opposite responses. One is we need to come together, we need to consolidate, we need to forget that we are competitors. I'm talking about journalists in our industry. We need to overcome our hesitations about working with a competitor because right now we are all facing the same threat. And if journalists themselves cannot defend press freedom, who will? So we need to be able to come together and consolidate our ranks. But at the same time, we need to be able to disperse our resources so that when the government cracks down on one news organization, other news organizations can continue writing the necessary stories, digging up the truth about what's happening in the Philippines. So we need to disperse the resources. We need to distribute the resources of the news organizations. We need to work with other news organizations, not only within the capital but outside. So it's two responses but opposite. One is, as a group, we need to come together. We need to consolidate. We need to have greater solidarity. But at the same time, we need to be strategic and disperse our resources so that if there's a crackdown on one, the others are still safe.